I keep seeing people join in. So I want to say hey to them and appreciate everybody tuning in on this side too, because like I said, we're kind of just getting this thing together, figuring out how we're going to have this conversation on social media on a regular basis, and it's really just us having a conversation, y'all.
It really is. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Talk to them.
Subscribe. Ms.G presents new podcast on YouTube. I'm streaming live with my girl P now. And then we're gonna get into the entrepreneur side of things as well. um, she has her own cooking truck. What is it? That I don't want to fuck it up. One minute the bitch got a restaurant. Next minute the bitch got a food truck. She got so much going on. I don't even know. All thing I know, I get invited to eat.
Yes. Well, the name of my business is called Little Pieces of Me. We're based out of Atlanta right now.
ATL. Oh.
Hey. Based out of we hope to be based out of North Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, and New York, just because that's my first home. North Carolina, just because Charlotte is my second home.
QC Samo.
Yes, this is where I met my homie at, and also this is where I got encouraged to cook. A lot of my friends would get together and be like, "You really need to be charging people to eat this food."
Yeah.
So they really kind of pushed the whole idea of entrepreneurship. When I got to Atlanta is what put it in motion. That's when it became alive. That's when we were able to gain a food truck. That was when we were able to start becoming a part of different venues and events with different people. And at the same time, we actually met some amazing people in the business. I often refer people all the time that's in the business. So if you're on this live tonight or this afternoon, make sure you plug in your business. Put in your handle so that other people can see you and where you're located at. Make sure that you go follow my homie's YouTube page. But basically, today we just conversating. And then also those are topics out there so that we can conversate about those topics too. So go ahead, homie. Thanks for the shot.
Yes. You know, that's how we do. That's how fam do. I think I see something on either TikTok. I don't know what the hell. One of these things. I saw it on, and it said black people can follow every trend except sticking together. That shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off because I promote my small black owned businesses. If you got a business, I support. I'll come. My pull up game is strong. And if you are on here and you trying to do your thing, I don't care what it is. If you talented, let me know. And I'll definitely feed it to the people. But that really bothered me.
It should though, but it's true. And shout out to Chef Fox on here. Been knowing her a long time. She's an awesome chef. Big shout out to her.
Oh, honey, come cook for me too, baby. You could come cook. I like chefs.
She is one of those friends that support other friends in black businesses. She's pulled up multiple times, for me to support her, but also for her to support me. When I was out there with just a tent and a grill, she came out there and showed love, put my business on her page and stuff like that. And that's love. That's what it's about.
Yes.
But we don't do it enough, because if you go on one another's page, we've got so much other information. A lot of it's negative, but we're not just flooding the media with what we have going on far as a family and as a community. I will tell you a shout out to, she's not on our live, but shout out to Life Infused. She's one of those ones that I can guarantee that I get on her page, and 85% to 90% of her content is about her business and her promoting other people that's around her. And, I really try to mimic that concept as much as possible when I can. But I feel like if we could just really start that as a domino effect, we really could be a lot bigger than what we even foresee ourselves being, because we don't do that. We just don't. We'll do it for a moment. We'll ride it like a wave, and then after that, you don't see us. Or it's almost as when we get successful, they don't come around. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like
You speak your
you know,
shit.
when you broke, they like, oh man, we want you to get it. We got you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got whatever you need. Let me come out and support. Then when you go get the truck and you be like, yo, I'm short staffed. Man, can you come out and help? Oh man, or they don't even answer the phone.
Oh yeah, good at that. Good at
You know,
that.
those type of things, and I wonder, it's like, well, when we get to the level for us to continue to grow, why is it that we stop supporting one another?
I don't know because when you used to have the spoken word at your house,
Oh yeah, the
you,
fishbowl part.
you remember that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
well, first she would give me my speech, my speech alone. You know, be on your best behavior, okay?
Oh yeah, that speech. Oh
And
okay, that speech. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, that speech. She would give me that speech before I even pull up with my shit. She on the phone with me saying, "Hey man, listen."
This is how you keep the conversation going. Somebody has to understand that worlds, you can have a lot of different worlds in a house at one time
Oh
or
yeah.
in a space, but there's always got to be something that's keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it flowing so that they're not buddy. It's okay that you believe in this and you believe in that, but I want to see why you believe in that, because I only know this much about what you tell me,
Right.
or I only know about this much of what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to have friends in different walks of life.
Oh
You
man,
know,
I'm so thankful. Y'all don't know in my profession, a lot of you guys know I do property management, but in my profession, I run into all walks of life. I am so thankful for my African friends. I am who speak fluent French and other languages from tribals, communities in Africa, because I would be shit creek because Google Translate does not work all the time on the slang of different languages. So I thank God for my friends that speak different languages and are from different backgrounds and walks of life. Totally, totally love that. Um, I don't know. I might lost my homie. Did I lose you?
no, I'm here. I'm here.
But I just I can't fathom myself that we are not being demonstrated correctly. You know, I would love to start a trend with parents that show themselves, black parents in all walks of life. I love all people. Um, but particularly black parents to show their kids different leaders that we've had that fought for us to be this far. And if they knew who they are, you know who they are. You know, if you show your child a picture of Malcolm X, is he gonna know it's Malcolm X?
No, girl, no. I can go ahead and answer that question for you now. No, no,
Harriet Tubman.
no, no. These kids do not know who my ex and Eric Tubman are. No, no. Listen, no. If it ain't Coco Melon, they don't know who we talking about. No.
Who the fuck is Coco? Hell, I ain't got no motherfucking. Who is that? A stripper?
No,
Is that a stripper?
no,
Who the fuck is Coco?
no. The big head little baby. No.
Oh, oh Lord. Okay,
No, no. Listen,
that sounds
all
like a
jokes
stripper
aside,
name.
yeah,
I'm
we
just
got
saying.
we don't let me put everybody in the same category, because when we're saying this, guys, we're just saying it in a humorous side of to some facts, but not to 100% statistic. You know, it's on a generalization of that if you put a room of kids, let's say 10 kids in a room, yes, there's going to be some parents like us that have took the time to teach their kids their history. But best believe that number is going to be fewer than greater that do not know their history. And that's the part that we're speaking on. That's the part that we're saying is sad. You know what I'm saying? We're not discrediting the parents who are actually doing that, because anytime I'm around kids, I try to provide
that knowledge. That knowledge. It takes a village. I just would like to see that going viral on TikToks and platforms, that your child is sharp with it. You know what I'm saying? It is important.
It's important. And they don't realize how, if they knew their history, then these developers could not come in their neighborhoods and buy their homes for $10,000 and $20,000.
Gentrified, yeah.
And knock a wall out and turn around and sell it for $350,000, or rent out per room at $800 to $900 to a college student that's got to work 3 jobs to be able to keep up with with the Joneses and still be able to go to school without shaking their ass.
Which I'm not, I feel sorry for the parents that are trying to work multiple jobs to put their kids through college.
Right.
Because
it need to be free. Ain't it free in Colorado?
I don't understand why it's not. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think they got a weed tax. I think the weed tax pays for the we need to Google that to see it. But I think they have a weed tax that pays for education.
I don't understand, because you gotta think about it. We're gonna have a shortage of doctors, nurses. We're gonna have a shortage of a lot. Okay. Yeah. And
you know, people are not interested in it. Like, we really need to kind of change our focus too. Like, these Big Brother programs and stuff like that, they're outdated. Like, they really need to be, they really need to be geared towards like technology, like how to build some robots and stuff like that. Like,
they have those. They have those.
We need that. We need it in the Black community. You gotta be. You know how they separate that? It's called the gifted program.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. You
don't gotta be gifted to add 1 plus 1. That's mathematics.
No, but the thing that disturbs me is that when you're dealing with a culture, you're dealing with the Black community, and you have those in our community. Everybody ain't from the hood. Just because we the same skin color doesn't mean everybody know the same lingo. No, that's not the case. I've dealt with and know family members, including myself, who are very educated in the nature and still came from the hood. But then you have those who have not stepped foot in a hood environment and don't know what the hell kind of lingo you talking about. They didn't have that walk of life. We ain't the same Black. It's different. See, I could turn my shit on, but I could also turn it off. So you got to know that happy medium. Is
which type of Black you think I'm? Which type of Black you think I'm?
Well, I would say you're like a retro, type of Black, because you can get. What? Did y'all hear my voice when I said it? Did you hear my voice when I said it? That bitch retro as fuck. Like, she's different. Me and P is not the same Black. Believe it or not. And we both from the hood. And we ain't the same.
Yo, wait a minute.
No. Let me give y'all a story.
No.
Okay.
Not story time.
Okay.
Look,
But
I
me
just want to understand
me and her ain't the
what's
same.
retro black.
We not the same black. P has had to pull me to the side several times because we not the same black. I feel like I should be able to say that. I feel like I should be able to say that, right? Because
Okay, I'm gonna get it to you because I'm just trying to understand what's retro black.
you, you're, you're the definition.
That's my homie, y'all. That's my homie. This is like 20 plus years, y'all.
20
20
plus
plus years.
years, 20 plus,
20
20
plus
and
years.
counting and going. So we have a deep connection, a friendship, family ship,
Yeah, sisterhood. Really,
sisterhood.
like, definitely. I tell people that there are I can count on one hand the women in my life who have taught me about sisterhood because I didn't grow up with sisters.
Right.
I just, I had a little brother, and that was it. My female cousins, we were close, but I saw you when I saw you. It was when I got to in my 20s that I started being introduced to women who grew up with sisters and understood like the intimacy of women relationships. Especially with me being me, I didn't understand that. I'm like, oh wow, women lay together and they not into each other. Like, y'all just walk around naked with one another. I didn't know any of that. My friend not to overshare. You know, she one of those folks. She's a female. She'll walk
If
around in her
you're
house.
my best friend, and
You've seen her naked. You've seen her. You've seen homie naked at some point
I
in
can,
time.
you know how many times I saw my homies, my girls, naked, and
Right.
they're getting ready. We going out. We trying to figure out what look good and
Right.
what. Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So she taught me all of that because I didn't know that, especially with me trying going into finding myself. Listen. I'm like, oh, this is what we doing. What we walk around each other naked. It's appreciation of who you are as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches you confidence, and it starts there. And I didn't realize it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. For you to have that type of confidence to go outside your house, you got to be confident in your home around the people you love.
Well, I was a little hurt that a lot of women jumped to having the BBL. Like,
Oh, why?
I don't know. I guess it was just of knowing that you're that uncomfortable with your body, you gonna alter it. I guess
I
that's.
don't know. Like for me, I know it's sad, homie, but I don't even be knowing. I,
I mean, you could tell. I personally.
I don't like for real. Like when I see you all, and I guess it's just because this is so bad for me to say, but it's because I really don't be paying attention in detail like that. Like I can't. If I see a woman go by, I'm like, and it's in a dress. It doesn't. In my mind, it doesn't go across. Oh, that's fake. It's like, oh, she looked nice in the dress.
I be wanting to see a bitch without her makeup because these bitches are makeup artists. Like,
no, that filter. Listen, I got this iPhone. I switched the iPhone this year. A couple months ago. And well, let me take it back.
my whole thing is when you take that shit off, a person gonna have to see you eventually. Eventually.
These filters is what we.
All of them not filters, dog. Some of them bitches can really do makeup that good.
You say it's the makeup dog.
Bitch, some of them can do makeup that good, yo. I'm not lying. Yo, I be seeing
Listen,
some
I don't
artists.
know. I don't know. Like, listen.
All that shit ain't filter. You can tell a filter because a filter will move. You know, you can tell a filter. You know, but some of them bitches got skills, bruh. And I ain't hating. Like I be seeing bitches like when they do the before and then they do the after, they look like totally different bitches, like a totally different person. Like, you know, back in the day, you know, you hear your aunties and people talking about, you know, I'm gonna put my personality on, they throw a wig on, a little makeup, whatever. But these bitches are switching, they switching eternally, bitch. You go out and meet somebody and then you gonna lay down with them.
She about to put her personality on.
Hell yeah, my auntie kill that shit. You be like, girl, I'm gonna put my personality on. I be like, hell yeah. You know, ponytail be down her damn back, okay? But that's hair.
Okay. The hair, we'll get to hair in a minute because the hair is getting thick.
I'm talking about the face.
We'll get to that too, though.
The face.
I have more issues with the hair than the face. I'm gonna tell you why.
I could deal with motherfucker in their hair, but the face,
How?
the face,
It be everywhere, homie. No. The weave is everywhere, everywhere.
See, you dealing with motherfuckers that's getting cheap hair. See, no.
Homie,
No.
I don't care if it's good hair, bad hair. I'm telling you, homie, no. Listen.
Okay, well now you're dealing with bitches that don't know how to clean up after themselves. See, we
Homie, the hair be everywhere. I don't care who it is. I'm telling you, that's one thing about the weaves in Atlanta. If it's braids, sew-ins, false locks, whatever, butterfly knots, knotless knots.
I'm sorry, I'm a collector. I am a collector. I have many different personalities.
Of course, you're a collector.
I'm a collector. So you dealing with those bitches don't know how to get a broom and a vacuum.
Listen, whatever color you are today, if you're yellow, blue, purple, wig today, I guarantee you at some point of the day, I'm going to find that red, blue, purple, orange strand somewhere.
Real bitches don't fidget. They don't. They don't have to do a lot. Once it's there, it's there. No, I'm sorry.
No.
I am a master with this shit. Like I love hair. If you want to say I'm addicted to something, bitch, hair is an addiction.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it's a real problem.
I know if you messy with your shit, then it's a problem.
Homie, I'm not even going with it. I'm not going with it because I'm telling you, listen, I gotta go give me some ice cream off of that. I mean,
she talking about
the hair.
I'm talking about the face. Because if you go alter your face, fuck the hair. The face is everything. I mean, it's one thing to meet somebody, even with guys too, with the painted beards and shit. That shit is not cool. That shit is an illusion.
I got a problem with that too. Like that whole straight hairline. That I don't know. But at the same time, you do what you want to do to make you feel good.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. You know, but I think you should tell somebody if you look like an ape after you take the shit off. Or before you put it on. Is you gonna fuck with me? Cause I really look like this.
Okay. So women have a problem with the guys with the hairline sprayed on?
A lot of women do. Are you promoting? Because that's advertisement.
Hey, listen. If they want to send us a dozen of these, that would be great.
Yeah, I need to
I'll make sure I ship some to you, homie. Because when I tell you I love this ice cream,
I do. Honey, me being diabetical, I can't even.
Homie, I forgot.
Yeah, I can't even endure.
How is that? Tell the world how old you are, and tell
I
us.
will not.
That's my home.
I will not. Shit. If you diabetical,
Uh,
you diabetical. You know what time it is. You got to check your sugar before you eat some shit that ain't you ain't supposed to have. It's
well, I'm
called
gonna tell you
being
something
it's
about this
called
Scorpio.
being responsible.
I'm gonna eat this brambleberry. Is
You
that what it's called,
see, that's
brambleberry?
what I meant to tell you how we different black people. We different. Don't think every black person is the same.
What that's supposed to mean, homie?
We are so different. You're gonna eat this cran ranberry.
I
She
said brambleberry crisp.
look like a damn rambleberry. That bitch over there with the munchies eating rambleberry. Outside, what it do, baby?
Yo,
Scorpio.
I promise you, this is us if I was in North
Y'all
Carolina.
come to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Ms.G new podcast. Presents new podcast on YouTube. It's Ms.G presents new podcast. But continue, Rambleberry. Yeah.
You guys go check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Little Pieces of Me and You. Definitely leave a message on the page, and then also you can find me in the ATL. Google me.
Google her, Little Pieces of
That's
Me.
right.
If you're in the
Google me.
ATL area, let me tell y'all something about my homie. It would She would talk when we was in Charlotte. We would talk damn near. We'd be at each other's house damn near every day. But
Every day.
if I was having a bad day and the following day I got a text or a call and she would say, "Hey, I'm having brunch at my house." Not lunch, brunch. Brunch. Bougie bitch. Brunch.
And this was, and let them know, homie, this was 12 years ago.
Yeah,
Before everybody was going to brunch,
yeah,
dressed
this
up
was
with mimosas.
yes, this was a long time ago. And she would say, "Yes, I'm having brunch at my house. Um, you don't have to bring anything. You just show up." And I'm like,
That's right.
okay. I'm like, this bitch having brunch. So I get there. And, I'm expecting a little pancake action, liver much, cheese, grits, all, true black people hood shit. So she has it designed and set up with beautiful flutes with mimosas and it's fruit in the mimosa. And then she had a spread of croissants and eggs and it was really, really good. Waffles with powdered sugar. Look, you gotta do your hand like this. It's it's powdered sugar. I didn't know how to fucking eat. I'm like, bitch, which fork do I use? Do I start? I didn't want to be the outcast. I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio. I felt, when he was sitting at the table. I'm like, shit, which fork do I use? Because all the little Daisy friends, sitting there and they, yes, and they little mimosas, and here I am ready to turn the hell up.
Listen, they don't even see that side of me in the ATL, yo. Not at all. Not at all. That's what's so crazy, man. And the A is most people just know me as just being goofy, having a good time. Because here, one thing I've learned about Atlanta is that the people that's from here are some really dope people.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Like the people who are really from Atlanta, like
Right.
Grew up here, their grandmama's here, they, what I'm saying, they have history.
They have roots.
those are some really dope
Thank
people.
you for the love, you guys. Thank you so much.
You know, um, but what sometimes is kind of disheartening is that because this city is constantly growing, and of course, we got the implants and stuff um, going out, and coming in here, you meet mis misrepresentation of the city a lot because people think that, oh man, Atlanta is this with this crime, this violence, and if you actually go hang out with some people from Atlanta,
Them
like
motherfuckers
really,
don't
really,
sleep. I know that. When I lived
man,
in Atlanta,
these folks have a good time, but they have a good time without all the drama. Like I'm
facts.
talking about, like the ATLs, aliens that's from here, man. I have went and had a bomb ass time. It be some old dumb shit here. People that's not from here, for real, that's causing the chaos. You know what I mean? Like,
But
and
that's
I hate
like
to
any
say it
city
like
you
that.
go to. That's like Charlotte. That's like
Oh
Charlotte.
yeah, Charlotte's changed a lot.
Charlotte has grown. I love my city, but Charlotte has really, really grown in the nature to where I don't even know where the fuck anything is anymore. When
And
I
you know
go
what's
visit,
crazy?
huh?
People always be like, Charlotte is so beautiful and calm, and I'm like, bitches, y'all should have seen that shit 12 years ago.
But
But
that's
this
but
ain't
that's the
nothing.
thing. It Charlotte is beautiful, but calm. No, Charlotte turn up. The motherfuckers turn up. You get shot at the gas station, quick, easy in Charlotte. You think you in the no die area? You really in North Charlotte, bitch. I'm just saying. you you think you go to John C. Smith and you ain't on the motherfucking Ford. You on the Ford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Uh,
on the bench.
you go see the host stroll. You really go get it all.
Oh
You
man,
know.
that's how it is in Atlanta too. Though, like they got like when you say certain places is you talking about old Pittsburgh or new Pittsburgh. I'd be like, I don't know the difference between either one. You know what
Or
I'm
a
telling
big
you?
5 points or little 5 points.
Oh, I get that shit confused. You people can tell I'm not from here because I get that shit confused all the time. I just be like, 5 points. They be like, which one, little?
Got to be clear.
The one that's not at the train station.
You got to be clear. You gotta be clear. Yeah,
Oh shit.
I honestly, honestly, going back to visit my city, I love to go back to visit and hang and just get into with my people. But I've gotten lost in Charlotte.
What?
Yeah, it's. I used to know downtown like the back of my hand. Now I got to read street signs. I used to say, yeah, you go up there by the Bojangles, by West Boulevard, make a right. you
But
know,
look, why the Bojangles here is horrible.
really? Well, they're really big on Popeyes down there too.
Listen,
I don't
I
think
swore on
Bojangles get the
Bojangles
clout they
and
should,
KFC.
huh?
I swore on Bojangles and KFC in Georgia. I won't eat neither one of them.
I ain't ate KFC in a little minute. They chicken
I
started to
used to eat
taste.
Bojangles all the time in Charlotte. I used to give me some Bojangles.
Oh yeah,
But now,
Bojangles.
dude,
Who
I done
didn't?
resorted to gas station chicken. Everybody know it. I eat gas station chicken all day long.
If you went
I will
to
find me some.
Central Piedmont, you ate Bojangles every day.
Yes, yes, I did. But that daggone now, girl, I'm like gas station chicken. I'll find me the most rinky dink gas station in Atlanta, and if it's got some fried chicken, that's where I'm eating it at. Like I don't even go to these places for fried chicken no more, unless no, I just gas station chicken
Well,
for real.
just eating out alone has changed. Um,
Yes, you're not satisfied anymore. You know what it is though, real deal. Before COVID, when you went out to eat, it was about the experience.
right.
It was about the food too, but really it was about the experience. Because a lot of times, secretly, we've always said, when you left the restaurant, I could have done that better at my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was good, but I could have did it better at my house. It's really the experience. So now, especially with me being in the industry, my biggest pet peeve is it's hard to find good customer service.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Church.
Like, I've been in the industry as long as I've been in Atlanta, and before I moved to Atlanta, but more on a managerial side
Hello,
since I've
beautiful
been in
people.
Atlanta. And the biggest thing that I've noticed is that people don't have enough pride in their job. It's like
No, pride is out the window.
yeah,
Pride is
it's
out
just
the
like
window.
emotion. Oh, you want me to put this here? I'm gonna put it here, and then there's nothing behind it. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
that goes with the famous trend of uh being an adult is hella ghetto or whatever the trend is. I don't know. Uh, you gotta work. If a motherfucker don't work, you ain't eating. You
But they
damn
go to
sure
work
ain't
and they
eating
don't
off
be happy
me.
at work. They don't be happy at work. That'd be my issue.
Yeah, if you don't like your
Like,
job, quit.
you know what I mean? You go to. Let me tell you, you'll go to somewhere like Cookout or somewhere, right? And you'll pull up to the drive-thru, and the person will say, "What's up? What you want?" Huh? Or you pull up to the window and say, "Go ahead, what you order?" Huh? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not just them. It's any restaurant you go to with a drive-thru. Then when you go sit in the restaurant, most times you don't even know your server's name. Most times you just like, well, the young lady brought me some water and I really ain't even seen her no more. Or the gentleman just dropped my entree off and I ain't seen him. You know how many times as a manager I go to a table and a table say, the experience was pretty good, but this one particular server that's not even the person whose table it is, they did a great job by coming over making sure that we were okay. Does somebody care about their job?
Yeah, well, I mean that's a lot. I think if you don't start off in customer service, then you have no idea what good customer service is. I'm a big promoter of good customer service because when you're dealing with the public, mental health,
Mm-hmm.
mental health is at an
Mm-hmm.
all times high.
Mm-hmm.
And that all times high will get you shot or beat the hell up. That's just point blank, period. A job don't
Right.
protect nobody. You know, mental health, when you dealing with people,
Mm-hmm.
you have to step outside of yourself, your norm, when you're dealing with the public because people will come in there and do. When I was at CVS, now I was with them all from the East Coast to the West.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember that shit.
And on the West Coast, they serve liquor at the pharmacy. So not
Mm-hmm.
only could you get your drugs, you could get a pint of whatever, a liquor that you wanted and sit in the parking lot, pop your pills and drink. I'm not saying that's what people did, but I'm just saying.
I mean, it sounds like that's what people was doing.
I was so shocked. I'm like, damn, they got alcohol. I mean, here in the South, they serve wine. You have wine, you know, but hardcore, look, okay, whatever. But, working in customer service and being in that type of environment, how many times I done got robbed? I mean, I used to see, and sometimes I wasn't even mad. I used to have a guy used to hit
Oh,
me,
damn.
and he used to come in with a trench coat on. And under that trench coat, if you're from the hood, automatically goes to it's a pump. He carrying
Mm-hmm.
something.
That's what we're. That's what you got homie.
That's the first
See, I'm
thing.
thinking like fake tricks, like the guns
See,
on this
that's why we
side.
we two we two different blacks. We two different blacks. See, that's what I'm talking about. Automatically, she go to the Matrix. I'm going to Samuel Jackson coming in, Mr. McDowell. Get up. That's what I automatically go through. But he used to hit me probably twice a month, and he would come in there and
Mm,
get a big box of Pampers and some Tide, and he would
man.
he would look at me on the way out as he carrying it, and I would look at
I
him.
mean, if people come and get Pampers and Tide home, he might have had the little mystery transport guns and the.
Okay, whatever, whatever you say. I wasn't gonna stop him. I wasn't gonna stop him. I looked at him. He looked at me. We looked at each other as he walked out the door. Shit, that pharmacy got insurance. My life is way more important than that damn Tide and them Pampers.
Facts, friend. My mom, um, I remember one time she got robbed, and she actually felt sorry for the people that robbed her. She was a grocery store manager, and my mom did. Now, speaking of just touching on, ladies, make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Switch up your patterns, your habits, because people are always watching you.
Oh yeah.
And this happened over 30 years ago. What I'm about to tell you of just somebody paying attention to habits. The game does not change. It's the players just changing the game. Please remember that. But my mom was coming out of the grocery store and she stops to get a Pepsi every night out the machine. Every single night she stops and gets this Pepsi. One of the managers she was locking up. So this particular night, before her Pepsi could drop, the gun is at her head. Let's go back inside the store. They cut all the phone lines. They take the mail manager to go open up the safe. At this time, my mom is just crying. The dude looks at my mom. He says, "Ma'am, if I let you go get your Pepsi outside, would you stop crying?" So my mom was like, something like whispered to her and was like, God was saying, like, you might want to stop crying at this point in time. Like, he's giving you an opportunity. So mom said yes. So she went and got her Pepsi, and she sat there, drank the Pepsi or whatever. When they got ready to go, they asked them to lay on the floor, shot in the air. She said as they was walking out, she said, she didn't really see where they were at or which way they went. She said, but she knew when they left that they wasn't going to hurt her. She didn't care the same way as you did, whether they took the stuff or not, because they had the opportunity to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? We're in desperate times and situations right now where, you go buy a pack of bacon, it's fucking $10. You know what I'm saying? People are doing
Shit,
things.
food. I don't understand why
Right.
people who do work don't get food stamps.
That's a good ass question. Because the people who work, you making $13 an hour, and you got to go buy a pack of bacon at $10 a pack.
Not only that, dog. Not only that, you make it $13 an hour at one job, but your other job compensates with that one job that you have to pick up because you got to make three times the motherfucking rent so you could pay your
Let's
rent.
talk about rent in Atlanta. I don't know about in North Carolina,
It's the
but the
same.
rent in Atlanta is ridiculous.
It's retarded.
It's ridiculous. Like, the math don't add up. How are you supposed to bring home after taxes $700 a week, and your rent is $1,500 a month? Your transportation,
you ain't got enough for food.
Gas, right? Your utilities, and God forbid if you got children, you still got to feed them. You still got to get them to school, and because you got a job, you don't qualify for food stamps, and you don't qualify for child care assistance. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm missing some numbers for the math.
I think this country is built on a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of things that are backwards. And I don't understand why the working class people don't get food stamps. I don't understand.
So what can we do?
I don't know. I really don't have the answer to that because When you go to the grocery store and you see a pack of steaks and them bitches say $57.34, I I just refuse. I refuse to pay $60 for a pack of fucking meat. I go kill the motherfucker myself
You know what? Speaking of that, um,
because it's hard. I mean, when you're renting, not even owning. I'm saying renting, and not saying that you don't have high mortgages because you do, but renting and having a mortgage is kind of two different damn things because you're paying that mortgage to own your home. But when you're renting,
listen,
you don't own shit.
facts.
You're in a
Speaking
lease,
of,
and that lease is a contract that you have to follow all the way through the end of it. So a lot of people get shit misconstrued with getting comfortable in apartment living. It's okay to
uh-huh,
start there, but the ultimate goal is to cross over into having to be an owner of your own land as well as home. So when you're trying to transition from that and you realize that your gross is not three times the rent, so you got to go get another job. Yes,
facts.
like you said, it's hard even if you got kids. And if y'all getting supplement support from the father or if the mother's paying child support, either or, if they're good fucking parents, take them off child support. If they're good parents
Uh-huh.
and they're providing for their children, even in the in between checks of child support, take them off child support. It's dumb. It's just fucking greedy. Like 50 Cent baby mama have no no remorse for her.
But look, speaking of mamas, hey, look, I want to do something right quick. So, Thanksgiving is coming up,
Oh, here she go.
right?
Here she go.
So, um, I don't know who all is on my live watching and who's on your live watching, but I'm going to get for Atlanta. Can't speak, where it goes. Atlanta, what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving, will y'all please go to my page, Little Pieces of Me and You, inbox me a mom's page or whoever for Thanksgiving so that I can donate a turkey and a ham for them to cook for Thanksgiving. So please try to get with me on that. Go on my friend's podcast, her YouTube channel. She'll post it on there. But this is just for Atlanta because I only can do what I can do in my means.
Right.
So,
And I
so
am I am donating for Thanksgiving as well. If you guys want to inbox me, you can inbox me on IG, MSG New Podcast Alert, or you can hit the email ms.og at gmail.com, and we can definitely, I would help at least one family. I think it's important to give back to the community, and then I work in the community as well, and I am
right,
already helping a family as well. But if you do need help and you want to reach out, definitely hit my inbox. I have no problem donating. Me
yes,
and
absolutely.
and the bestie, little pieces of me and you. Make sure y'all hit her up on IG, and leave her that message. And then make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel and let's support each other, because if you notice, family, for those who do have it and for those who struggle with family around the holiday times, in the black community, I love to see that strong family. I love to see that strong, we getting together. the uncles coming out, the aunties coming out, the cousins. I love to see that. So definitely, you know, let's stay connected. And if you're doing something and you want me to be in tune, or you want little pieces of me to be involved, because we can make some stuff happen even though we're in different states.
Exactly, exactly. Definitely do that. And here's the thing with me, guys. Like Thanksgiving is okay. Let me just say this first. I understand the history of Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Please don't get that twisted.
We all do.
Okay, y'all.
Well,
You
some
know
of
what I'm
us,
saying?
some
So
of us do.
yeah. So I do understand the history of Thanksgiving. However, I don't care if you would have decided to put it the day on the 19th. If you wanted to put it on the 31st, I don't care. The idea of us coming together without having to talk about Christmas presents and gifts, but just the idea of us coming together and eating and showing love is my favorite time of the year. So
Fellowship, yeah.
I know that especially right now, it's hard, like just to feed your family just day to day. Just to be able to just, I know people who are working their butts off right now that's trying to make sure that they're making ends meet for their family. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? And the pressures of talking about holidays and trying to add that on, it's hard, you know. And so whatever we can do, I'm just throwing an idea out here for people who are on our live, that if you have a moment on your day off, which that's what I'm doing currently today, I'm going through my clothes, and it's cold
Donate.
here in Atlanta. It's real cold. You know what I'm saying? I just found a coat that I know darn well I'm not going to even wear no more. You know what I'm saying? It's a little dirty, but it's this coat. This coat was my fishing coat, so I know this coat will hold you down. It's going to somebody. And
Yeah, and
tomorrow
it's
when I get
important.
up,
It's
yeah,
important,
it's I,
dog,
when I
and I
get
and
up,
I love that you're saying that, because I just went through a lot of my old stuff and I took it down to the Goodwill. It's important, even if you go out and be safe. I don't push this on nobody. Please be safe if you want to go out and hand out stuff to the homeless. That's cool, but be safe in any journey that you do. It's important to give back, because everybody don't have family. Everybody don't have a means. Somebody trying to figure out how they can still rob Paul to pay Peter. And if you know an old saying, that's what that is. Not physically rob, but take what they have to maneuver to get by.
yes,
Come on.
yes. Especially here in Atlanta, because we can't feed the homeless without having a permit here in Atlanta.
Right.
So I'm not telling you to do any of that, but this is something individually that y'all could just do. Just go in your closet. You're about to go put on some winter clothes and change your wardrobe over. If you see something that you're not gonna wear, put it aside. If you don't have time to take it, send me a message, send my homie a message, because I have people that's what they're working on. I have a gentleman, it's called Carter Creations. He's a chef. They're actually doing a coat fundraiser right now. And they actually do go hand out their coats to the people, versus going to designated location, of services or whatever. They actually go underneath the bridges and stuff like that. So
Right.
we do have somebody, a contact here locally that if you got some coats and stuff that you really want to get rid of, I would like to put them in place to do that. So if anybody's on live right now, then reach out to David, so I'm plugging him in right now with that. But as far as me, I'm just clothes. People can put on layers right now and stay warm. So if you got stuff that like that and you don't want to take it and you don't have time, let us know. We'll get somebody.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
I know
we
somebody
could
in
create a
every
drop
corner.
off location.
Yeah, I know somebody in
Yeah.
every corner of Atlanta, northeast, west, south.
And
Same
I'm
as
not
my homie in the Carolinas.
right. She's in Atlanta and I'm in the Carolinas. And for the Carolina spectrum of it, like I said, hit the IG MSG new podcast alert, or hit and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave me a message. Like, I don't have a problem reaching out and getting donations together for the holidays, especially for the children. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's really to help. And every now and again, you could use some help. Um,
And this don't
so,
cost nothing, y'all. This don't cost you nothing.
no,
It's free.
no,
You know what I mean? This is free. You just go in your closet and see what you don't wear. You know,
yeah,
it
especially
don't
if it's
have to
of
be.
good quality and you know you're not
Yeah,
gonna wear it again. Like I got
yeah.
shoes, boots.
Me too.
I got some heel boots. I promise you guys. And I don't care who want them. I got some heel boots. I can't wear them no more. You know, I'm not her. You know, they damn near this thick of a heel. But there's some cute boots. And I've been dying to give them away, but I want to give it away to somebody that's really gonna rock them and wear them because they're cute, and I spent some money on them. So I would advertise them boots and give them away. I don't want no money for them. I just want to know that you're gonna wear them and be comfortable.
Maybe
I
like a hardworking mom or something.
Yeah, that
You know, that they
likes
can't
to go
can't be.
out occasionally. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
That would be dope. That'd be dope.
yeah, so
You know
like
what I'm saying?
I'm all for supporting the community of all backgrounds, all colors, not just black folks, all folks. I don't see color. I don't really understand the division right now. I don't understand it at all. But as a community, I think we need to pull together as humanity because this earth is really tired. It's really tired. And that's a whole different podcast. That's a whole
Oh
different
yeah, that's a different
that's
pod.
a that's a whole different realm. If you're not on a frequency,
Oh
everybody
yeah,
ain't on that
that's what we need
frequency.
to name that one. That's what you need to name that podcast.
Frequency. Yeah, right now
Yeah,
we just vibing with a Scorpio. Right now we just
yeah.
vibing. We vibing with
Oh,
I'm the Scorpio.
you know, definitely got to throw the cancer love in. You
Love
need
my
to hold them
cancers.
comments. Hold them comments and
Y'all
stay
some
positive now.
emotional motherfuckers. But
Little
anyway.
hold them comments and stay positive. Now,
Motherfuckers like how you a Scorpio is saying that. Cancers are more
right, but you know
emotional.
what?
Y'all are more emotional than
My
Scorpios.
my median is a Scorpio. I posted it on you seen it on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that was kind of dope.
But
I
see,
was like, okay.
that's where that feistiness comes in. That
Yeah, yeah,
cause
that's what.
Scorpios, we feisty. We're spontaneous. We are you put a collar around my neck, you better have a motherfucking chain type.
They used to say, but you see, for the cancers, we just get we we love hard. We
Scorpios love
love hard.
hard. We love hard.
Love hard, and I think sometimes people they
Thank you
don't
so much for
realize
the
that we
love.
can hurt just as hard as we love, and that's what it be. Because a lot of times you hear people say, "Man, a cancer, you know, they when they upset, they'll hurt you where it really hurts it, so to speak." And it's true, you know what I'm saying. But you have to think about it. It's the same type of love is being measured at the same time. You know, if we love, I guess it's we that extremeness in us is that either we're gonna love hard or we're gonna hate you hard. One of the two. It's
Yeah.
no it's no medium with it.
Y'all could go from 0 to 1,000 real quick in y'all
Oh,
emotions. I think Scorpions, we're more secretive in the nature. We're more
but you know
secretive
what?
in the nature with
I'm
our
gonna tell you something.
emotions. I think, oh yeah, you hurt us. We're gonna let you know you hurt us, but then we're gonna also let you know that okay, yes, it's whatever. But on that back end, that Scorpion tail gets it be 5 months down, 5 months down the line, and you bringing some old shit up. Yeah, we have a tendency to do that.
You know what? More people should spend time in like looking into their zodiac sign.
I
Like
did
seriously.
heavenly when I was going through
You
my
know what I mean? Like
transition
what I guess well here's a question. Why is black people why are we so nervous about this?
because I think that's an upbringing thing. If you was brought up in the church heavily, that's kind of considered to a lot of church folks and
Hey Rosemary.
people that's kind of contribute to witchcraft. I guess they think of it as something of that nature. I don't know,
So
but
here's the question: if we believe in a God that has no limits,
see, that's what you said. True. You said a God. Now, there's many gods. It's only one most high God that we believe
there
in.
we go.
Okay.
So there we go. So here we go. So if they believe, whoever, right? Whoever believes in whatever God that they believe in, because even in different religions, you feel like your God has no limits, right?
I would say yes.
So if your God has no limits, then why is it so hard to understand that there are dimensions that we cannot see that involve God? And certain people
Because
can only
certain
see
people
those things.
because certain people are not ready for that truth. Just like you can't build with everybody, you have to pick and choose your battles. You can't, a lot of people are not on that frequency. Just like a lot of people can't handle seeing a dead body, but you got detectives that go out there and do it every day.
Facts. Okay. Facts. Facts.
A lot of people
That's
are
true.
not cut to work and be nurses and doctors. Why? Because they can't stand the sight of blood or any particular reason why.
Well,
People ain't cut.
they hit us hard then because if that's the upbringing, that's a very widespread thought process because it there's a lot of people who are skeptical about understanding how we exist.
Girl, you still
It's
got people don't think that it's other life in the universe. I mean, let's just be real. Like,
You know what? You should watch this. I don't know if you've seen it or not. There's a guy called 19 Keys. He does this thing called high vibrations or high vibrating conversations or something like that. And he talks about where as people we have been taught to turn the other way and then groomed to see other life. For example, we were fed the image of an alien. This is
yeah,
what other life looks like.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, now we're going into, but it may look like this. No, my God, we are
Honey,
the other.
we we could be the aliens. The other entities could be the aliens, but at the end of the day, they here. I don't get, like I said, that's another podcast, that's another show, because a lot of people can't handle
Pin that, pin that,
a
pin
lot of
that, because we're gonna jump back to that one.
a lot of people can't handle
That's the
that
homework.
conversation. A lot of
That's
people
the
can't.
homework, homie. That's the homework.
A lot of
19
people.
keys, extraterrestrial life. I think he's talking to the guy name is Ben something Carson. But look for 19 keys in Carson.
And
And
those
there
who are on the frequency, we all know it starts. Some of it starts with a lot of it starts with the pyramids. But we're gonna hold this conversation. Doc, let's wrap her up. We're gonna wrap her up, y'all. We're gonna wrap it and then attack it. I have enjoyed kicking it with y'all Sunday, fun day. I can't stress enough how it's important for us as a community to start building these relationships. Like I said, follow me on MSG New Podcast Alert. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that is ms.g presents new podcast. Subscribe, like, share, check out all the old episodes, and drop your comments, emails. I do follow back. I do support Black owned small businesses, and follow my homegirl. Go ahead and give them your information before we wrap it.
make sure you guys follow me at Life Changing Purpose on IG, as well as Little Pieces of Me and You. That's YOU spelled out. My business caters towards small cakes, small desserts. We do a wide spread of things. We also cater food, savory, flavors. We do infused flavors. We basically you just need to go check out these pages and see some. Let my work speak for itself.
This girl
And
could
then
cook,
two,
y'all.
hopefully we'll get to do this again. My homie just invited me on her show, and what she's doing, guys, is really an amazing thing. It's bringing women together to have conversations. I never even really saw myself doing anything like this, but we've been talking about this for years. And I think it's a great idea. But most importantly, remember that when we're taking these journeys to support one another, when we get to that part where we consider success, remember to keep the light on so that they can still see you support them. So that we
Right.
still know that, you still have love for us so that we can keep shining because we're going to, type of people we are, we're going to continue to level up regardless. But it means something different when you can look down and see that spotlight. Like, someone who is saying, hey, I left these lights, I left these legacies reminding people who you are, because we up here together, you my homie.
Yeah,
but facts. I left these lights, I left this trail so people would know where you came from. And that's called support.
Yeah.
Support from the beginning to the end.
It doesn't take anything to hit like. It doesn't take anything to hit a like.
But this is the beginning, and when we get there, just because we go get a new car, we get a better home, doesn't mean that we've hit our level of success. And that's not for you to judge. If you're supporting us from the beginning, then support us from the beginning. Facts. Because you still go to Walmart, regardless if they stop selling your favorite toilet tissue. You still go to Walmart to find something to wipe your ass. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yo, make sure
we give it good business.
Sure customer service.
Business. Small business owners, start taking pride in your work. Start giving good business. You know what I'm saying? Start letting people have a reason to come shop with you.
Wait. I hate to cut you off. If it's a black owned business, excuse my white family and my people, I love y'all. Everybody else, but black owned businesses, just because they black and they own the business, don't mean because you black you get a fucking discount. No. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. I love my people. I love y'all.
It costs us more.
It costs us more. Dog, we lost you.
About that, y'all. Sorry. I was just saying that it costs us more as a small business owner. Please keep that in mind when you're shopping with these small businesses. We're not getting those same discounts as everyone else.
Nope.
These larger businesses. We're paying more for our product to give you a better product. So please remember that when you are shopping. But like I said, it also goes back to us entrepreneurs. We got to start with good business. For real. We got to start building better relationships and holding up to our businesses and holding up to our word. Friend, I appreciate you so much. Love to you and your endeavors. I love you. I love you. I love you. And everybody that tuned in today on my end and her end, we just want to say thank you.
Yeah, we do. We want to say thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for chiming in and spending an hour or so with us and just tripping and having this good conversation, because that's all it is conversation and opinions. And we respect everyone's opinions. Like I said, this is on the podcast. Y'all can definitely drop your comments, drop your emails, drop your love. Check my girl out once again. Peace and blessings. We out here. Throw it up, G. 25 years, 20 plus years in the game. 20 plus years. Love y'all. Peace.